My feed is so full of memes and noise. I'm sifting it trying to find worthwhile information, but it's easy to get waylaid. I've been using the updates you need to know function and wonder who else sees the same things as me. Because there is so much information available, it can be hard to find the truth. I take it for granted now that an app will present tailored information to me directly, and yet there is something strange about it too. For Bucher, this uncanny feeling comes with becoming aware of being found by an algorithm. Sure, I see tailored information based on my preferences and interactions, but I've used various affordances of the app to curate a feed which pleases and interests me. There is no clear division in agency here. As usual, the content on my feed and news tab tends to be leftist or centrist. There's no pro-Trump material other than subtweets and parodies. My feed represents numerous viewpoints, or so I think. I often come across ideas and debates I'm not familiar with. It's exciting, and sometimes I'll investigate ideas further. In this way, I'm aware that social media impacts the news publications I read, what search terms I Google, who I trust. On the other hand, my social media connections and decisions about who to trust, who to follow, what constitutes good journalism, all represent the culturally specific knowledge practices that form my broader identity as someone with a particular upbringing, education, and experiences. I'm reading replies to an investigative journalist, calling them biased and amoral. I'm not sure where I stand now, since I trusted them, but some of the critiques are robust, eloquent. I can't dismiss them out of hand. When I engage with people and ideas that I disagree with strongly, I think about cultures of metacognition. How can someone think that can become, why do I think the way I do? Interacting with a range of people provides a way to see our own culturally inflected norms and beliefs, or it can prompt us to withdraw and consolidate our boundaries. I also think that interaction across bubbles reminds us that these are not usually concrete, discrete places, but extensions of the exclusions and inclusions that have always been part of our world. I find it useful to consider Slotta's argument that our present concern over bubbles and echo chambers reflects a communicative imaginary built on an ideal of discourse that didn't necessarily ever exist in the unified way we might imagine. Just as in the pre-digital world, there isn't a single public that is threatened by enclosing bubbles. There are multiple landscapes that interconnect, and I think the challenge is how we can foster the skills of listening and analysis that will be necessary if we are to have the conversations that we need to have for our societies and our species.